Es sollte gleich noch eine kleine Quest bei Marvel geben. Und dafür müssen wir eine bestimmte Cutscene triggern. Hey, someone's coming. Ah, yeah, okay. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, what's up? How are you doing? Oh, hello, you free? Are you headed off somewhere? Sunday school, Crossbell Cathedral is about to begin. Ah, that's not too far away. You'll probably find on your own end. That being said, you all must have close to each other if you have Sunday school at the same time, right? I'd gotten so caught up in playing with you inside that I actually ended up skipping school. Wow. Psh, it's not like it's your fault. How could you refuse an invitation to play with a freaking giant wolf? Besides the cutest. Wait a no, I don't think I've ever seen you around before. What's your name, girl? I'm not girl, I'm Kia. Kia, huh? My name's Henry. The energetic guy right here is named Rio, and the shy girl over there is Momo. It's nice to meet you, Kia. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Oh, we don't exactly have the time for this right now, do we? We don't get going, Sister Marvel is going to destroy us. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Lloyd. You see, we gotta... Listen, don't worry. Don't be late now, okay? Don't dream of it. See you later. Come on. That's right. Sister Marvel is still teaching Sunday school. Wait, did the residential district in West Street always have class at the same time? Eddie and I would have known each other for a while now, if that were the case. I'm sure the school structure and scheduling has changed from when you were attending. Probably had to adjust the quarters to match Crossbell's rapidly growing population. Oh, I have no idea. I guess that makes sense though. Hey Lloyd, are we still gonna go to the bus stop? Oh, you're right. Almost forgot. Let's be off then. Nope. We're backtracking actually nochmal zur Kirche. Es gibt eine kleine Sidequest mit der Sunday School. Ah, jetzt war es auch da. And I got mad at me for not listening to the teacher. Whenever you have lessons, Ken keeps pinching his cheeks all the time. Look how red they are. Ja, ich wundere, warum ich immer wieder zu diesen zwei Charakteren im Speziellen immer wieder zurückkomme, wenn ich sie sehe. Wer hat es früher oder später herausfinden? Eher später als früher, aber ja. Hello again! Hello again to you too, Kia. Did you forget something, Lloyd? Oh, actually. You happened to pass by the kids earlier. The fact that made us a little curious. Oh, is it so? Your timing couldn't be better. We were just about to begin Sunday school class right now. You know, maybe they got us planned for this to happen. Nee, ich habe geplant, dass es so passiert. To be thought, I've been contemplating teaching the children about the CBD for quite a while now. Oh, really now? Indeed. I was thinking it would be better to teach about the CBD than the CBD itself. Would I care to be a guest lecturer? Guest lecturer? Me? Please, if you don't mind. Or it would be better to inform the children about how the police operate as a police officer. I'm certain you will be able to make it easy for the children to understand too. How about it? Would you join our lesson as a guest lecturer? Sure, let's do it. You know what? I would love to. Oh, really? Thank you, Lloyd. I have no doubt the class would appreciate it. Sure about this, Lloyd? Teaching people isn't exactly the easiest thing to do, you know? Oh, don't worry, I know. It's not like I agree to this without some semblance of a plan. It's rare to get the opportunity to tell people about how the police and justice system really work. Who knows? There could be a future CBD record sitting in this very room, just like me and Eddie once were. Close. Ich sag mal so. Die Schwester von zwei Kindern hier wird später ein CBD Recruit. I see. Their way of thinking is very much like you, Lloyd. Beziehungsweise ist schon ein CBD Recruit. Might have to put our trip to St. Ursula on hold for now. Are you okay with that, Kia? Uh-huh. I don't really get it, but if you want to do this lesson thing, Lloyd, I will cheer you on. Thanks a lot, Kia. We're in agreement. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment? I'll give you a brief outline on how to proceed with the lecture, alright? Of course, Sister Marvel. Wir hatten das ja schon einmal gemacht mit Estelle für die Bracer und jetzt halt nochmal mit Lloyd für die CPD. Let's see if we got everything. First, I will give a broad, easy to understand explanation of what the CPD does, and then I'll move on to the Q&A. That's at least a general plan, right? Should be perfect. I do have one suggestion though. You do? What's that? Well, it's entirely up to you, but how about you have Kier attend the lesson as well? Wäre gar nicht mal so dumm. Kier. It's a wonderful idea, Sister Marble. Oh, I can go to Lloyd's class too? Yes, of course. After all, it is right about at your age when children get to start going to Sunday school, Kier. Oh, really? In that case, I am definitely gonna go to Lloyd's class. I wanna learn everything about you, Lloyd, and everyone else at the SSS too. Aw, Kier. No banging out now, Lloyd. I'd hope she'd let you anyway. You're right about that. Kier, make sure to try to get along with the other kids, okay? Okay. Keep an eye on everything from the back of the classroom, okay? Do your best, Mr. Bannings. Talk about unfair. Yeah, all I can do is try my best. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to teach those kids about the police. I don't plan to run away. That's the spirit. Now then, shall we begin? Listen up, class. Before we begin today's lesson, there's a new friend I would like to introduce to you. Kier, come forward. Hello, I'm Kier. Nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you. There's the energetic greeting I was expecting. Kier may sit at any of the empty seats. I want that one. Plop wahrscheinlich direkt neben Momo. Hello, what's your name? Hello, I'm Momo. It's nice to meet you. Dismissed by you as a mother feels like watching her child go to school. Do your best, Kier. For today's lesson, we have a very special guest with us. Go right ahead. Okay then. Oh, I was trying not to get my hopes up, but heck yeah! Can't believe it. Hello everyone. I definitely see some familiar faces, but for those who don't know me, my name is Lloyd Bannings. I work as a police officer on active duty at the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. The police? You know them? The Special Support Section? Wait a minute, you were in the Crossbell Times at one time. Oh, I remember now. I skipped the article, but I saw that teeny tiny photo of you guys. Alright everyone, quiet down. I've been meaning to teach you all about Crossbell's police, so I asked Lloyd here to lead a lesson today. Make sure to pay extra close attention to him, okay? Okay. The floor is yours, Mr. Bannings. Warum das Herz noch dazu? Alright, just leave it to me, Sister Marble. I can already feel the butterflies in my stomach. You got us, Lloyd! Did we bring her along as a cheerleader? Cut it out of you. Good to see he's doing his best. I'm Kier. Class has started, so I'm going to need you to refrain from an outburst, alright? Oh, I cheat for you and everything. You know, I think I actually feel a little more relaxed now, thanks, Kier. I'm class ready to start? Lecture start. General police information. Choose the correct answer and lead the lesson forward to a shining success. To start things off, I want to teach you all about the police force as a whole actually is. In Crossbell State, this is something that we aren't allowed to establish, despite other countries doing so. To compensate for this certain something, we formed the Crossbell Guardian Force and the Crossbell Police Department, where I work. And even though we aren't allowed to have one, this certain something is extremely important to any nation. This something being an intelligence agency. Gut, wir wissen jetzt nicht direkt, ob Crossbell eine hat oder nicht, aber wurde bisher nie explizit gesagt. Bracer gilt, da sie operiert in Crossbell, also das kann schon mal nicht sein. Wir dürfen kein Militär haben. A military. For example, the Erebonian Empire, which lies to our west, uses the military to prevent crime and protect their citizens. But in Crossbell, we don't have an active military. So those roles are divided between several different organizations. Among those is the CPD. It's our duty to carry out investigations of crimes and, if we are lucky, prevent them from happening in the first place. That sounds like a pretty good summary to me. The CBD is split into multiple groups, or what we like to call divisions, and officers and police duties are divided among them. Different divisions are dispatched depending on the nature and severity of a case so that we can respond with the appropriate countermeasure. Among these departments, the division that most often deals with major crimes of international incidents is the Second Investigation Division. Ja, nee. Special Support Section. Nee, wir sind eher so die Außenseiter. Natürlich ist es die First Investigation Division. The First Investigative Division. For kidnappings, murders, and other large-scale cases, the CBD has put only the best of the best detectives on the job. All of the forces detectives are gathered in what's known as the First Division, and we can lose to them, no matter how impressive they are. Every detective in the CBD is given an extremely important book called a Detective Notebook. In addition to doubling as our identification, it also has an even more important use for detectives. That would be, of course, to record the progress of investigations. I mean, wir können damit nichts uploaden. Es ist immer noch auf dem Papier geschriebenes Dokument. Es zählt auch nicht als ein Restaurant, was war es im Deutschen? Fällt's gar nicht ein. Egal. Ja, das ist einfach Record Progress of Investigation. Recording our progress on a case. Basically, it's a special notepad just for us detectives. It helps us organize the current state of our cases. Lets us jot down our thoughts and even keep track of our business expenses. I'll be lost without mine, that's for sure. Nailed. Similar to the Bracer Guild, the police force is equipped with the latest generation ordnance to use in combat scenarios. The police may not be combat specialists, but there are times when a fight can't be avoided, especially when you're tracking down criminals. Speaking of combat, battle ordnance have already gone through multiple versions since they were first invented, each generation adding brand new features. The battle ordnance we currently use are the 5th generation, the Enigma. 5th generation ordnance, otherwise known as the Enigma Combat Ordnance. A special part of this generation is the portable comms feature, since it let us contact fellow officers in emergencies is perfect for this world. That sounds right to me. There are quite a lot of different positions at this CBD, ranging from your standard police officer to detectives like me. That being said, we all work for Crossbell's sake. At first glance, you may not think those two roles are related, but you would be surprised. All police work is rooted in one basic principle, and that's protecting Crossbell Citizen. Das wäre eher das Motto von der Bracer Guild, aber das wäre ja nicht nur Crossbell Citizens, sondern es wäre alle Citizens, egal welchem Land sie angehören. Guarding against foreign nations and preserving peace ist nicht der Hauptgrund oder nicht das Basic Principles, aber es ist eine der Sachen, die wir auch machen oder beziehungsweise was halt die First Division speziell macht. Also, maintaining public order in compliance with state law. Of course, a large part of our work involves cracking down on criminals to ensure the general public don't have to worry about crime. But another important job of the police is to prevent crime before it happens by upholding the law and setting an example for the citizens. By doing so, we maintain the city's peace in the hopes of someday living in a world without crime. That, I would say, is the CBD's mission statement. And that came together nicely. And that's all from me. I hope at the very least you get a better understanding of how the police operates in Crossbell State. You might have been hard to follow at times, but did you manage to understand most of it? Now class should be halfway finished. It's weird here that he was nervous at first, but I think its teaching style covered it up nicely. I can see his skill used to pass the detective exams on just for show. Right in class, does anyone have questions for Mr. Bannings? He's very nice, so I'm sure he'll be more than happy to answer any you might have. Any questions? That's a bit much, isn't it? Let's see how this goes. Q&A start. Choose the correct answers to get through potential dangerous questions. Yeah, does anyone have any questions? Me! Pick me! Alright, what would you like to know? How do we become a police officer in the first place, Mr. Bannings? Not that I would ever become one, though. Hey, Diesmal, don't you think that's kind of rude? I'll just pretend I said near that. The place isn't asking if there's any special requirements to become one, right? Well, to become a police officer... I mean, pass the detective exam ist nicht nötig, das ist nur, wenn man ein Detective werden will. Nothing particular ist natürlich auch falsch. Natürlich, wir müssen die Ausbildung bei der Polizeiakademie abschließen. I took a grade from Police Academy. By attending the academy, you will learn everything you need to know about being on the force. As I previously mentioned, there are many different positions within the CPD. For example, if you wanted to pursue a career in detective work, there's a separate exam you have to pass, in addition to the base curriculum. There are some people, like my teammates, who were able to join the force without attending the academy, but that's not the norm. That sums it up. Gotcha. So I'm not gonna join the police, but thanks for the answer, Mr. Bannings. Do you mind if I ask a question too? Sure, Henry, what is it? I really don't hear many details about big incidents happening in Crossbell, so I just want to know how the SSS was able to solve the wolf attack case. I've been wondering about it for a while. Oh, where the Mafia was misusing their warhounds throughout the state. If I remember correctly, the turning point in that particular case was... Das ist Detective Reasoning. Wäre schön, wenn es das gewesen wäre. Vielleicht Teil, aber nicht ganz. Die CGF hat nicht viel getan. Leider. Sie hat ja auch nach unserer Hilfe gefragt. Nein, es war natürlich Zeits Hilfe. Beziehungsweise die weißen Wölfe. The White Wolf's assistance. Just when we were about to be done in by the Mafia's warhounds, a pack of white wolves came to our rescue. And after that, Zeit, the leader, decided to come stay with us at the SSS building. The sight of those wolves coming to our aid was one night out that I will ever forget. It's incredible. Zeit is really one of a kind, isn't he? Thank you, Mr. Bannings. Excuse me, Mr. Bannings, I have a question. Sure thing, what would you like to ask me? Do you remember when you and Andy got lost underground? It was a long time ago, I think. Das müssen jetzt, glaube ich, 3,5 Monate sein. Also in-game. Where exactly was that place? Oh, don't remind everyone about it. You're gonna make us look bad. But you guys never tell me anything. That incident at Geofront? Well, we found Rio and Henry in... Lloyd hat es schon fast gesagt. Und die haben natürlich den Geofront A-Sektor gestartet. B ist, wo Jonah chillt. Und Geofront C-Sektor haben wir bisher sogar noch nie gesehen. Es gibt einen C-Sektor, aber den haben wir bis jetzt noch nicht gesehen. Geofront A-Sector. We found ourselves in trouble when monsters surrounded Rio, but we were able to make it out safely with Ios's help. Yep, I feel like I've covered that correctly. Oh, that's incredible. Thank you for the story, Mr. Bannings. Rio is not amused. You're welcome. Any other questions? Pick me. I just came up with a good one. Go ahead, Rio. I heard something about this a while ago, but there's just some kind of big difference between the police and the Bracer Guild. Both of you guys beat up the bad guys, right? There is a tough one. Well, yes, I'm sure everyone else is curious about this question too. If I were to pick one specific difference between the police and the Bracer Guild, it would be... ja, jemanden zu verhaften, das dürfen beide, das haben wir schon mal mitbekommen. Es gibt einen großen Unterschied und natürlich, Die Appraisal Guild darf sich ja nicht einmischen, wenn es um, ja, Themen des Staates geht. Dementsprechend. Das darf aber die Polizei. It's somewhat difficult to explain, but appraisers follow what they call the Guild Code. And it's precisely because of that code that the Appraiser Guild is given room to operate in most of Cimmerian countries. The Guild Code prevents appraisers from arresting individuals of military or political standing. Granted, if they suddenly started attacking innocent bystanders or something, they're able to make arrests then. And that's really different from us. We have the authority to place politicians and other officials under arrest, but... You sure about that? My dad's always telling me that the police are pathetic because they never arrest corrupt government people. Ryu, I told you already, you can't just say that out loud. He has a point. But until now, our efforts haven't been enough, I admit it. And change may not be possible right this very second, but you can count on us to keep working towards being able to. Hey, you've got my support. You're all talk, Ryu. Well then, any more questions? We should have time for another. Lloyd! Lloyd! I have a question. Kia? And here I thought she was being surprisingly quiet. So, can I ask my question? Sure, go ahead. I wanna know... Why did you become a police officer? What the... Asked myself the same thing. The very first night I was assigned to the special support section, didn't I? I think I have an answer now. What? Is something wrong? Oh no, it's nothing. I think this necessarily has a right answer. I just need to speak from the heart and tell them how I've grown by being part of the special support section. The reason I became a police officer was... Also... Man kann jede Option wählen, die man möchte. Es gibt keine Punkte-Penalty für Detective Points. Aber ich glaube, eine passt doch schon am meisten. To protect everyone, of course. To be honest, I'm not sure if I have the right words for this, but if I had to pick something, it would probably be that I want to protect everyone. That includes friends and family, of course, but more specifically, the people of Crossbell, I guess. Maybe there's more to it than that. So Kira, no, that wasn't a very good answer. No problem, I liked it, cause it taught me something about you, Lloyd. You're already determined, aren't you? Yeah, you aren't wrong there. And with that, I think we'll wrap up our Q&A section of the lesson. Mr. Bannings, your lesson today was extremely helpful. I will make sure to tell him thanks, okay? Thank you, Mr. Bannings. My pleasure. I will see you all later. Thank you for your help today, Lloyd. Our children seem to have a ball listening to your lesson. I sure hope so. Or there's no need to be humble. It was an amazing, well-thought-out lesson. I even learned quite a bit myself. Remembering how smart you used to be and seeing you teach like that has shown me how far you've come. That above all else was my favorite part of the lesson. Ja gut, auch nur eine Lesson, die Miss Marvel mitbekommen kann, ne? How do you awesome, Lloyd? Best teacher ever. I didn't really understand anything you said, but it was awesome. Wow. Nicht unbedingt gerade das, was man hören will, aber gut. Fair enough. That lesson probably went over a lot of kids' heads, didn't it? I'm proud of you, Lloyd. I imagine the kids are a lot more familiar with the police now, thanks to you and your excellent teaching. I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to share with the class. Once again, thank you. Now there's still time left in my lesson, so I'm afraid I have to excuse myself. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to come to this Sunday school class whenever you can. I'm sure the other children will be overjoyed to have a new friend. Okay. I'm kind of busy right now, but I promise I'll come back again. It looks like Kia has really taken a shine to Sunday school. I can't wait. Alright, I would love for you to take this, a token of my gratitude. Unholy locket. So schön. Sure this is okay? Consider the thanks for such a great lesson by already being tied up. Please accept it. Well then, until next time. Alright, time to get back on track. We should make our way to St. Ursula. Dakit, shall we wait for a bus by the south exit? Yay, away we go. Ja, stimmt, wir wollten immer noch zu St. Ursula. Aber immerhin, wir sollten erstmal keine weiteren Sidequests für dieses Chapter haben. Das heißt, Plot und weniger lesen für mich. Yay. Ich soll auch gleich mal unbedingt was trinken.